What's good, y'all? We back. Madden 23, top 10 running backs. Let's run it down. I'm a runner. Some people say it's bubble gum, but I don't care. They got to stop it. It's a neutralizer to somebody running blitz. So depending on what style you like, whether you're a runner, a passer, style of running back could be important right out the gate. Not want to waste too many coins on a card that you don't need or you're not going to use that much early out the gate. So let's start with number 10, Cordero Patterson. Number 9, Najee Harris. Number 8, Joe Mixon. Number 7, Austin Eckler. Number 6, Alvin Kamara. Number 5, McCaffrey. Number 4, Dalvin Cook. Number 3, Chubb. Number 2, Jonathan Taylor. And number 1, my guy, King Henry. All right, let's get into it, though. We get a breakdown of each running back. Got Cordero Patterson. Usually it's like an all-purpose back. You seen AI Nash go crazy with him in the MCS. Definitely, you probably gonna like this. This one thing you got to remember, like when you're dealing with running backs, you got to think about the abilities that potentially go on them. Receiving backs, when you look at that archetype, usually gonna get that backfield master early on. That's gonna be very important. Not a lot of speed on the field. Next, you got Najee Harris, is a power back, a little bit slower, but you know, depending on your theme team too. If you're trying to build a theme team, you know, you might go running back just based off the theme team and then add in a secondary guy if you get one for cheap. But Najee Harris, definitely an every down back. And you got Joe Mixon as an elusive back. And I got to remember too, it's going to be Swift and Barry Sanders is going to be part of that package that you could pick when the game drops. So Joe Mixon going to be able to do a little bit of everything. Austin Eckler, definitely a running receiving back. Definitely going to be like a Swiss Army knife out there. So sometime, man, if you pull one of these cards, depending on your style, man, like you just might want to hold on to them because, you know, these elite cards are going to have power-ups to them. Definitely going to be trying to get the power-up on these cards as soon as possible. Kamara is another receiving back, guy that can do a little bit of everything. McCaffrey, you know, he's definitely receiving back. Yeah, also too, like in some of the past Madden, you know, you've been able to take some of these receiving backs and put them in the slot. So early on, man, you got to kind of use every piece that you can when MUT drops. You got Dalvin Cook, who's a little bit of a all-purpose back himself with pretty good speed. He's pretty good across the board. Nick Chubb, definitely gonna be a power every down back if you're trying to ground and pound. Definitely one of the better ground and pound running backs in the league. Then you got JT, last year's rushing champ. They got him set as an elusive back. So but I mean, looking at his archetype and kind of what he got, man, it looks like a guy that can pretty much do it all. He got really good speed, really good carrying early on. Not knowing how these abilities are going to work, especially with the new fumble system on the tackling. You got to kind of look at that high carrying rate that he got and that change of direction, which is always going to be important on a running back. Now, me, personally, y'all know who I'm trying to get. Trying to get Derrick Henry. I'm trying to abuse people with him. Very high carrying, very high break tackling truck. Really good speed for a power back. Probably the fastest power back that's going to be on the game. Only thing about it is like his catch rating is really low. So might have to pair up some running backs early on in the game. But this is why this is important to look at stuff like this, because when you get to picking those free cards early, the ones that come with the game or ones that you might get, you kind of compare people up based off and pick your selections off my earlier YouTube video based off of how what style you like to run and based off what you could potentially get free as a team captain, as one of those offensive defensive stars, as your all Madden pick. But definitely here are the top 10 running backs on MUT. So when the game drops, these guys will be available. I'll do every one that comes out as they make the release throughout this week, building the anticipation for Madden 23. We're ready for it. We can't wait. Who are you picking? Put it down below. Or if you're getting two guys, let me know your combo, and we can kind of go through and see, you know, hey, which set of running backs is really the best, because we don't know their abilities yet. But I'm out.